Yo, what's up guys? Today's video is going to be a Q&A. Just, you guys sent me some questions, so I put it up on my story. Just wanted to do this. It's a little more personable, than just going through and firing off, answering questions. So get to know me a little bit more. And yeah, so let's get into it. Let me grab the questions here. Also, I got my fancy shirt on today because, we've all been locked up for, I don't know, weeks and weeks and weeks. Decided to get a little fancy. If you call this fancy. So also apologies if I end up butchering your handle or your actual names. I'm not doing it on purpose. Gino Praz OL Paralogistritis. Favorite band is Leonard Skinner by far. Danny Gilmore, what do you do for a living? I actually do this. I work with a lot of brands. I do branding for them. I do print modeling. I do commercials. Film. I'm sure you've seen some music videos and stuff I've done. I'm very thankful. That's what I get to do. Tamara A. Iverson asked, how's your pregnant girl doing? Are you excited? Super excited. I don't think I've been more excited about anything in my life. So I knew I always wanted to be a dad, and moment's here now. So I'm excited. And London's doing great, by the way. So thanks for asking. She's gonna be a great mom. But Hockey Makeup asked, what was your first tattoo and did you always want a lot of them? Yeah, I always knew from probably 13 years old that tattoos were gonna be a part of my life. I didn't think I was ever gonna have as many as I have, but if you've gotten one, you probably have more than one now. The first tattoo would have been the checkered flag. That was from my dad. Not from my dad, but I grew up, riding motorcycles and everything and racing dirt bikes and stuff. And that was the first thing he got me doing. When I was a kid, I was probably 6, 7, maybe 8 years old. He's very traditional, so not super supportive of, tattoos. Up until my 19th birthday when he came up to me and said, here's $100, I want you to go get something that means something, for both of us. That meant a lot to me. So that's by far my favorite. Have you ever been to Mexico? Yeah, Mexico is probably one of my very favorite destinations to go to. Tulum is amazing. I'm not super happy with all of the commercial companies coming in, and you've got the Subway sandwich shop opened up in town. I don't know, I just feel like big corporations can come in and it kind of kills the culture of what we all fell in love with and why we went there in the first place. So, but I still love it down there, and I will be going back again as soon as all the restrictions are lifted. Longest route with the Dyna. Juan M.A. Garcia BMX asked the longest route in the Dyna. That would have been in 2014. I did the ride to Sturgis, and that's where me and my friends went. And there were 4 of us to start with. 2 ended up breaking down outside of Vegas, but me and my buddy, we continued the trip. He has a Dyna just like mine. And we did it in about 7 days. I think 8 days. We were only in Sturgis for 24 hours. Tony Cloquel asked, can you name any website where I can buy a leather jacket like yours? I'm from Europe. First off, cheers to Europe. Sorry you guys are, well, you're basically in the same boat we are. I think we all are in the same boat. Website, check out Shot NYC. It's SCHOTT NYC. They have probably some of the best leather jackets I think you can find around. They're you're gonna spend probably $700, $800 on one, but it becomes like an heirloom. You're going to have that thing forever and pass it on to your kids. Natasha A. Hannah asked, what model is your motorcycle? It's a FXDB Street Bob Dyna that has been converted to the Lowrider S. So I have, the Lowrider S mags. I just call them my peanut butter mags. And then I have the dual disc front brake setup. Son of Zeus. Good name, man. Tattoos on the back of my neck. Can't get a clear pic of it. I have a bird on the back, and then under that it says free. So that's from, Leonard Skinner. It's one of my very favorite bands. So it's basically my free bird tattoo. It means a lot to me. What kind of helmet do you prefer to use? That's from Arna Bjark K or I Johnson. What kind of helmet do I prefer to use? I use the Simpson Bandit helmet. That's the black one that has the cross on the front. That's for long rides. When I go up in the canyons, I'm riding a little more aggressive. Around town, I like wearing a 3/4 helmet. That's the one that's open face. The silver one I have is a Joe King helmet. If you can get your hands on a Joe King helmet, you will not believe the quality of the helmets he makes. Unbelievable. He's out of Brazil, by the way. Crowned Heads Barber asked, do you believe in products you model for or as a job? It's a great question. I believe in things that are built to last. I cannot stand stuff that, you know, they'll put a high price point on it and then, you know, you'll buy it and it breaks or only lasts a year or 2 years, or then it's got rust on it. Just not a big fan of that. So I like promoting things that I know you guys will like and things that are quality and stuff that I use. So I'm more focused on that than the actual like financial, like money side of it. Karan Filovsky asked thoughts on the new 2020 Lowrider S. It's a hell of a bike. I mean, I think it's got what, a 114 in it. That's a 96 displacement. I can't imagine having a 114. Jenny C15. What do you do in your spare time? I'm usually working on something. The Jeep always has something that needs done to it, or I'm working on the bike, putting new parts on it, or I'm not like some master fabricator or anything, but I like, you know, modifying things in my garage, or I think you guys saw where I cut up the hood on the Jeep, things like that. I really like doing. Tello Joao asked, do you like the band Kings of Leon? Yeah, I like their old stuff a lot. Lima0558 asked, what are you doing now? Talking to you guys. A.Ramiro3 asked, have you visited Spain? I have not yet. Strangely, I have not been to Spain yet, but once this stuff is lifted, I think a lot of people are going to be really encouraged to travel more and get out, and you should. Good question. Duro Jason said, any music projects for the future? I am actually working on right now. I know I've been saying it for a while, but good things take time. There's not really much recording or anything I can do now, but I am. I've wrote 2 new songs in the past month and still putting all of that stuff together, but it is coming very soon. Drake Racho asked, what was your first motorcycle? First bike would have been, it was my CR60, was when I was 8 years old. Stranger_wolf asked, how tall are you? I get asked this a lot. I'm just a hair over 6 foot. Tomahawk recommendation from Carlo SGHS. That would be, it's actually hanging up there on the wall. The Condor. Check out Condor Tomahawks. They're amazing. They sell them on Amazon. You'll pay like $75 for one, but they'll last. I mean, I beat the hell out of that thing. Let's see. Any spots or bars in LA where riders usually hang out at? Check out Neptune's Net on PCH. Also, Old Place. It's like a bar and grill, but it's out in Agora Hills. Incredible. They have like good southern food too. JDL Ozano 95 asked, where do you get your jewelry from? These 2 are from my friends over at Witness Company. Those guys always take care of me and they send me the most badass rings. So definitely check those out. They're all handmade. Favorite whiskey? Laetiano Victor asked, what's your favorite whiskey? I always call like Woodford. I mean, I don't mean it in a bad way, but it's like I call it my well whiskey because that's all I drink usually. It's on the rocks. Buffalo Trace. I like bourbons a lot. Single malt, there's some single malts like Limerange, it's really good. Mezcal's also really good too. If you want to talk tequila, that's a whole other story. Alright guys, that's it for this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll check you out in the next one.